Hi, and welcome to your lateral line day. Today for class, you will need a block. And we'll actually begin class today with your block, seated right on your heels if you're able to, crisscross if you're not. Holding into the block with one hand, just on that long side. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling, holding your block. And begin to press your block up towards the ceiling. So what we're looking to do is press right out of your hip and to lengthen the whole side body, including your shoulder blade, and the serratus muscle right here. That's your pushing muscle to lift your block up towards the ceiling. And we're just going to pulse up for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, last few, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Lift up left arm, feel that push, feel your serratus muscle extending and working through your side body for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. This might feel even like a tiny side bend. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your block down, come into a tabletop. Send your right arm forward, your right leg back. Start to cross your right leg back behind you, familiar to what we did last week. Send your right arm, creating this C curve, looking a little bit back towards your right heel. Think about length here. If you notice that you're dropping your chest down, pick your chest up, broad through your shoulders, just finding some length by pushing your heel back and your fingertips forward. And we're pulsing our fingertips here as well, just like we did with our block when we were in seated. Just for 10, reach forward, 9, reach, 8, 7, 6, find that length, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hand down, your knee down. Find your left side, left foot back, left arm forward, cross behind your body and reach into that C. Taking your little gaze back. Now notice that as we do the pulses here, it's your right side body that's really squeezing in order to lengthen the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into your tabletop. Sit back, shake out your arms for just a moment. And back into tabletop, doing that one more time on each side. Left arm forward, right arm forward, right foot back. Find stability, cross behind you. And taking your pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side engages. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got to remember what direction I'm counting for you guys in. And left arm forward, left leg back, cross over towards the right side. 4, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back into center. Sit up. Start to take your gate pose with your right foot out to the side. Turning onto that long edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips just for a moment. Start to bring your left hand down to the floor, stretching over towards the left. Find this long line from your heel all the way up through your fingertips. And look to broaden your chest open towards the ceiling. Your sternum, your chest bone is pointing directly in front of you. It might even feel like you're rotating up just a little bit. And squeeze through the backside of your body. Support this line. And take one more moment of stretch here. On your inhale, we're reaching back up to gate. So empty completely of air here. Gate pose. Inhale, back down to your stretch. Inhale up, engage through the right side body. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale up. Exhale to lengthen. We've got 7 more of those. 7, 6, reach, 5, reach, 4, feel your right side body working, 3, reach, 2, last one, sit up and reach. Bring your knees together, come into center, switch sides, left foot goes out to the side. Reach your arms apart, find your stability here. Then place your right hand down on the mat, left arm extends up and over, and just spending a few moments finding this length right here. Noticing that with every lift we're about to do, your left side, your rib cage compresses towards your hip to help pull you up. That's the elasticity of our side body that we're talking about there, that ability for it to stretch long and then contract in. So taking a full exhale here. Sit up for 1, reach, 2, reach, 3, extend, fingertips to heel, 4, stretch, 5, 6, 7, back heel stays grounded, 8, shift, 9, stretch, last one, lift, and lengthen for 10. Bring your knees together. Come back into your tabletop. Extend your right foot out behind you, sit down onto your right hip, and bring your left foot in front of you for our lateral side stretch. Push out through your right heel. Lengthen as much as possible and roll yourself so that you're sitting directly onto your right hip. If you need a little bit less here, you can be down onto your right elbow, that's fine. But if you're up on your hand, think about pushing away. Push your shoulder up away from your hand so that you've got this long side body. Staying here for a few moments. Really notice where you're feeling this length the most. For me, I know it's right underneath my hip. Keep your core engaged here, protect your spine. And by keeping your core engaged also, you're making sure that you're finding this length in the appropriate space. If the core disengages, we might have a tendency to dump back or dump forward. And that's our body trying to make this like a little bit easier and cheat for us. But we really want that core engagement. We want to stay with the lateral line. Couple more breaths. And sit up, bring your legs right in front of you, and just switch sides from here. This time your left leg extends long on your mat. Your right foot comes directly in front of you. Push through your left heel and find that space where you're directly on the outer left thigh, the left hip. Once again, placing your arm where you need it. We all have these different levels of mobility, and as we go through this, it's so important to give yourself that space to have your pose certainly look different from mine, but even look different from side to side, feel different from side to side. Noticing just those spaces within our fascia where we have that compression or have that tightness and tension, and just working from wherever you are. A couple more breaths. Still pushing out through your left foot. The engagement of your heel here is so important because your lateral line goes all the way down the side of your ankle to the bottom of your foot. And keeping your foot activated keeps the full line working. And come back up into seated and stand all the way up. Grab onto your block on your way there. Take your block between your hands and reach straight up. Feet are about hip width apart here. And reaching high, sending your arms lengthened through your serratus muscles, just like we did with one arm at the beginning of class. Take that length and bend your length over to the right side. Grounded through both of your feet. And feel your right side body working to squeeze in so that the left side of your body can lengthen. Can you push your hips over to the left side? And 3 more breaths here. Continue to push your block away. Last inhale here. Exhale, squeeze your left side, stand up towards the center. Take a moment, roll out your shoulders. Reach your block back up, this time heading over to the left side of your body. Checking in as you start breathing here. Can you push into your right foot? Press your right hip out. And you're contracting through the left. So those left obliques are supporting you here. Your left leg is grounding and stabilizing you. A few more breaths. It's a lot of work, especially once we get into this movement. One more. Back into center. Drop your block down. One thing that block really does for us is as you lift it, sometimes without a block we tend to stretch over and collapse this top arm, and the block is forcing you to get the lateral line not only all the way up through your neck, but you're even working the lateral line of the arm at that point as you stretch up. So come all the way down, starting into a tabletop. Send your left foot back. Come all the way up into a modified side plank here. So your bottom knee is down. And then extend your bottom leg so that you're in a full side plank. Now at any point, if you need to, you could dip the back leg behind you for a little more support. From here, we're taking some hip dips for 10. So dip down and lift up for 10. 9, 8, 7, squeeze your side body. 6, 5, 4, just as low as you're able to go. 3, 2, and 1. Drop back into your tabletop. Going ahead to switch sides right away. Coming into your side plank with your left hand down. Brace through your left hand. Feel your fingertips on the floor. Extend through your left leg. And dipping down for 10, 9, your arm is staying long. This is all about your hips. 8, 7, 6, these are hard. 5, but you can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down into your tabletop. Switch sides, shake out your wrists on your way there. Into your right side plank. This time, extend your left arm up over your head just like you are pushing that block. If you're feeling like you'd like a little bit more, you could take your block in your top hand and push it there. Extend your right leg into your full side plank, and we're going down for 10, 9, top arm reaches, 8,
7, squeeze, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down to your knees. Switch sides, left hand down. You're almost done. This is the last on this side. Send your right leg long, right arm long. And finding this length, you'll notice, especially as you come up from those hip dips, you're lengthening one side and you're strengthening the other, which I know I said this last week is really one of the reasons I love lateral lines. So lengthen through your left foot, come into your full side plank for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Shake out your hands. Come all the way down onto your right side. Lay your legs long. You're laying right on your hip, the side of your leg. Take your hand just underneath your head. Brace your head. If you'd prefer to lay your head all the way down, you can do that as well. Kind of switch it up. Decide what's comfortable for you. Press out through your heels. Now find the heel of your top leg, your left leg, and start to think about lifting your leg through the heel. Your toes might even drop just a little bit towards the floor as you lift. Finding the lateral line through your leg, using it, shortening here to lift your leg. And then as we place the leg down, it lengthens a little bit to drop the leg down. And we're taking 20 of these on each side. So lifting through your heel, lift for 1. It doesn't have to be a ton. Down. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze through your abdomen. 5. Protect your spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, last few, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rest down, switch sides. You might just roll over. I'm just switching sides of my mat so that you can still see me. Find the brace of your hand that you would prefer. Long legs pushing out through your heels. This is all about creating a long spine so that you're really working the lateral line and not rolling back and accidentally working the front. So find your heel, just lift your leg, notice your heel, notice the lateral line run all the way up through your leg. You've got some glute medius, the external glute here working. And drop your foot. Lift for 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still your heel lifting. 7, 8. Flex your feet. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Drop your foot. Come back over onto the right side. And once again, set yourself up and begin to lift your top leg for 20, 19, flex your feet, 18, 17, 16, 14, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. You've got this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Last set, this side. Push through your feet, push through your heel. Just the last 20 of these. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep flexing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs in. Sit up, send your right leg long, your left foot in front of your body, taking your lateral side body stretch again. And you'll even feel this in your top leg this time, lengthening out the muscles that we just strengthened. Even though it looks like the lateral side bend here is really about the right side of the body, you're still working some lateral length through the outside of the top hip, the left hip in this case. And really noticing that now. Flex through your bottom heel. And sitting up as tall as you're able to. Taking some breath. And switch sides. Left leg extends, right leg in front. Keep grounding down into your front heel, your front leg, especially if you notice that leg is collapsing in. Push your knee out, push it right up over your ankle. A few more long breaths here. Sometimes it feels a little bit difficult to stay in these longer holds after we've been doing some flows, and it's just because your body is still kind of catching its breath and realizing that it's allowed to slow down. I mean, you're teaching it that you can speed up, you can get your heart rate up, and then you can drop it right back down. Coming back into center, back into tabletop. Send your left leg back, left arm up, finding this modified plank. This time, take your top leg, lift it up through your heel, drop it down, and come into your full side plank. Hip dip, and up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Squeeze your right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, switch sides. Starting out with your bottom knee down, just taking that little moment with your top leg, lengthening your top leg up and down, finding some strength there before you lengthen your bottom leg out. And find your hip dips for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Shake out your hands. Come all the way onto your back on your mat. Send your legs long. Cross your right foot over your left ankle. Bring your feet over to the left side of your mat. Extend your right arm up above you and take a C curve with your spine over to the right side of your mat. Taking this more passive lateral bend. And take your head, turn your gaze out over your left shoulder if you're able to do that comfortably. Feel this through the right side of your neck as well. Come back into center. Unwind yourself, and then starting to come to the other side, left ankle over right foot. C curve over to the right side of your mat and reach your left arm long. Gaze going out over the right side. Breathing fully, breathing deeply. And come back into the center. Give your knees a good hug into your chest. And take a twist. Drop your knees to the right, gaze to the left. Allowing your body to find a slightly different movement here and a little bit of rest. Switch sides. Come back into the center. Send your legs long on your mats or to find the Shavasana of your choice today. Stay here for as long as it serves you today. Thank you for joining me for class today. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.